Blues One Piece Mixer random number 50. Here's the names, here's the die, and there's our number. 8 times. Good luck, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I say? I said 8. My goodness. I haven't had caffeine today. I'm catching up. I'm waking up. Sending you guys back to the table so I can get this thing printed. First break of the day. 6-5. 6-5. Get this printed and then we'll start getting the packs out. Make sure the email got sent. Email did get sent. Hopefully our folks that are in the break find their way in here. We're gonna go in that order as we have been. 14 into 15, then EVO4, then EVO3. I did actually, I was on like a Stairmaster thing last night and read, I think, like 5 chapters of One Piece. Was nice reading some One Piece again. It's actually been, I think, like 2 weeks since I've picked up my manga reader. So it was actually a delight. Oh. So there goes. I mean, that when I came back from Korea, I was planning on going every day, like legit every day, 2 hours a day, because I gained like dead ass 15 pounds while I was out in Korea, just eating a lot of food and drinking a lot of beer and soju. So when I came back, I was like, I'm gonna go. I've probably gone 4 times total since I got back, if I'm being honest with myself. Just trying to get back in the habit. It's like, as soon as you develop the habit, it gets a lot easier. It's the habit development that's the hard part. There we got Boa, number 8 on the event. Especially like when we have the streams in here that go until like close to 2. It's a lot of willpower. And 90% of the time I'm just like, it's too late. There we got Gikko Moiria on the 0 on the leader, and there's Sugar on the number 3 for the rare. I'm not trying to remember how long ago it was. There was a point in time where I worked previously. My buddy Nate worked with me, and then there was a gym literally like 3 minutes from the office that we worked at, so like we would go every day after work. I just kind of miss the social aspect of it, because I'd be hanging out with a friend for all that, man. There we got Miss Valentine, number 7. Slowly building my garage into a gym. Yeah, I'm like, in my head, I would imagine if I get a place that has room in the garage to get something like that going, I'd do it. I mean, it's kind of hard in Vegas with how hot it gets. You'd kind of be in a sauna doing all that, but I like the idea of it. There's Kid, number 4 in the rare. It's also a lot of money, dude. It never fails to shock me how much, like, weights are. There we've got number 0 on the rare and Boa on the leader. That is number 1. This was when I was heavily considering building out for a new deck. Adam Greenlee. Gonna get one of them big Mist fans. It's actually cheaper than a membership, especially if you don't use it. What's this? Wait, hang on. Oh, damn, dude. That is cold. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Doflamingo is one of the characters with just the most aura in One Piece. You get to Dressrosa, you're like, oh man. Like, there's like one of my favorite panels. It's such a stupid panel to be one of my favorites that I've seen in One Piece, because there's so many incredible, amazing ones. But there is one where he is, like, all this crazy stuff is happening in regards to him, right? And then it just goes to him in a chair with his hands like this, looking up, and he's got a book covering his face, and he's just, like, I think he's sleeping. But, like, going from, like, what was happening to just him in a house with a book over his face, sleeping, like, just sat up like that, I was like, oh, like, it was, I don't know, man. I don't know if it'll translate the same in, the anime or whatnot, but, like, reading that panel and going to that, like, if that was a card, that's a card, like, I would try to get just to have, because that's honestly one of my most favorite, like, single panel things from One Piece, which probably very lame. There's a lot of people that'd be like, dude, there's so much cooler panels for you to like talk about, but it's like that one really, like, that was a punch to me, man. I was like, shoot, dude, this guy's really him. This guy is really him. He was such a great character. There we got Luffy, number 4 on the rare. Dolphy. Don Quixote. I didn't even say who got the card. I was so excited about it, man. That is 0 on the leader altar. That is Adam Greeley with the parallel leader. You guys know how much I love the parallel leaders. What the hell, dude? Oh, I remember. I remember this one. That's a pretty card. Number 1, Adam Greeley. Really going in on this first box here. Don't be fooled. It is not Nami. It is Mr. 2. That is a very, very crazy box to start things with. First box going crazy. Yeah, this is insane, man. This is insane. This is like... I was worried that there was going to be some kind of like negative, you know, thing, because OP16, after 11 and 12, it's going to be loose boxes, but it's like we've had very, very good times with loose boxes. It's also like, it's very possible that it's still a sealed case. It's just they took it out of the boxes for space. Like, that's another thing. Then we got number 3 on the rare. We got that intense boss music. Thankfully, I set a limiter. I didn't even do anything crazy. It was such an easy fix. Just made the music a little loud and then put a limiter. Now all the music sounds the same. Such a simple fix. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. There is Doflamingo. I gotta get his laugh and put that on a button. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get his laugh and put it on there. Still scary though, could hit my... Yeah, I mean, that's where it comes down to, just having a trusted source. Which, I've been talking to Doug a lot about it, and the source that he's going through, therefore, what we are going through. I mean, you've seen it. We've hit mangas off of the loose boxes like crazy. Counting both, like, here and in the pop room. There's the original Mr. 2 card if you wanted to see the SR versus the SR parallel there. Like, I know that we're just getting super lucky with the amount of mangas that we've seen. But it's like, we've seen, like, it's not like we've never seen. If we've never seen a single one at this point from any of the loose boxes, I'd be a little worried, right? But we've seen so many that I'm very certain it is a trusted source that's not ripping the boxes, getting whatever, and then ditching the rest. Because I do know that's the thing some people do. The source, more boxes and cases, doing the personal rips. There we got number 7 on the rare. And man, it's just I'm very lucky to have Mr. Dimmadome as kind of that middle, not even kind of, just as that middleman. Been helping us here on this channel quite a bit, man. There we have number 6 on the rare, and there is Mihawk. Mihawk on the non. Hold on for dear life, here. Hold on for dear life. Who is that? And then there is number 8 on the rare. There we have Tashigi, number 9. She was the star of our stream on Wednesday. Tashigi was definitely the star. Box number 2. We're moving on to OP 15. Oh, David Adams, yeah. They're at a lot of shows, like the big shows. Like at the National, they had a big booth. They got a pretty good reputation, as far as I'm aware. Now we got Rebecca, 9 on the leader, and number 6 on the rare. To my knowledge, and from my experience, they are pretty good, pretty good. You got the thumbs up, you got Laboon in the background there. Then we got number 7 on the rare. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. That'd be number 2. Oh, that'd be another good sound bite. I just need to get more Pokemon, like more Pokemon and One Piece sounds on the soundboard. Lucy, number 2, and that is number 2 on the rare. I run into the issue of because I'm reading, there's gonna be a lot of like memes and good sounds that I'm just completely oblivious to. I know a couple, but I'm definitely far from knowing all of them. There's Nami on the SR. That is number 6. She got the wedding gown on. There's Arlong, number 3 on the rare. You wanna be like me? There is number 7 on the SR. Part of the Krieg Pirates. There is number 6. Luffy ringing the bell. I mean, I think the whole world is, except for Luffy. There we got number 9 on the leader, and there's number 3, which is why she does love Luffy. I just really love her backstory. And then, like, she was someone where her powers actually were able to, like, empower her in her situation. Like, it wasn't just, like, a power that was like, oh, here's a power. It was a power that was like, oh, I can change my life. I can take my unfortunes and make it a much better situation. No, Jesus. I don't remember reading that. Now I got number 1 on the rare. Did she turn them to stone? Or did she just walk past them? Now we got number 5 on the rare. Yeah, no, there's a couple lines from One Piece where you're like, this is so like the original target audience is like teenage boys, right? Am I reading this dialogue right? There we got Luffy. He won't ring the bell. This is the Skypia. reference right there on the secret rare. The secret rare is number 9. Who's got number 9? Jimmy Fans! With the secret. Move our cards a little bit here so we can make room for the upcoming hits we're gonna have. It's a Teenage Guns. I mean, I guess that's fair, huh? There we got 0 on the SR. I don't think a single line out of One Piece is going to be anywhere near as bad as what's going on in a middle school and high school. That is 0 on the Enel, going out to Greenlee. I don't know why I keep saying Greenlee. I'm adding an N there. Greeley. There we got number 2, One-Legged Soldier. No shoots, Marshall Mathers, bro. He's number 8 on the leader and 0 on the rare. I mean, tell me that's not just Eminem. Tell me that's not Eminem. Now we've got number 6 on the rare. Now we've got the Don and number 7 on the rare. Still need to play Odyssey, the game. I feel like I heard good things about it, but I didn't hear like amazing things about it. But if you're hearing good things, usually that's enough to warrant trying out the game. I mean, I should definitely be playing. I should try it too. I'm curious about it. I'm curious about it. There we got number 8 on the rare. Because I do believe they ported it to PC, didn't they? There's Ors, number 8 on the rare. I also need to go through and see what movies I can watch, because there's a bunch of One Piece movies. Mind you, none of the movies are in canon, if that makes sense. Like, in canon, big air quotes. Because they're not in the manga. However... Oh wait, I was gonna say that have been made. So placed in your shipping box. Has he really not? Ozzy? Oh, you know what? He was telling me he wasn't sure if you wanted PayPal or you wanted Blesbox. I just don't know why he didn't reach out to you to ask which one of the two you wanted. Even by now. Usually he's very on top of that. I'm sorry that happened. Ozzy T. Ryan. Or Ozzy Ryan T. He's always been super on top of that. So this is the first time I'm hearing of him kind of dropping that. Number 8 on the rare. Oh. Well, I can do that for you. I'm just sorry that happened, man. I mean, if you want, I can hit him up. But if you'd rather have the cards now at this point, then I can make sure that happens. I still got them with me. I haven't seen them yet. For sure, man. Again, I'm just sorry that happened. That usually never happens. There is Swagolino. See, this card's banned, but it has a 4. It doesn't have an X. It has a 4, not an X. Swagolino. Banderino. Number 8. This one's for Ozzy Ryan T. On the SR. There we've got number 2. The yellow one? The yellow one was banned before it released. Like, that's the original one that we called Bandolino. Number 3 on the Kaku. Like, before it released in English, it was already announced that the card was banned. There we got Kuma, number 4. Now, like I said, banned cards come back all the time. Could just be banned for the for the time being. There we got Lucci, number 8 on the SR. To my knowledge, none of the ones from OP16 are banned. To my knowledge. There's Bonnie, number 1 on the leader, and we got Kid on the number 9. Ooh, Foxy on the parallel right there. Who's got Foxy at the number 6? Higa. Grabbing a Foxy. So I usually struggle on remembering characters' names, but I think Foxy's hairdo makes it really easy to remember the name. There's Boa, number 7 on the rare. Megaloo, number 8 on the rare. The old Foxy Pirates. There's our Dawn featuring Egghead Island and Carrot punching Brule. Trying to punch through that mirror. There is number 9 on the rare. There's Smoker and Tashigi on the rare. Oh, it's number 3. Number 1 on the rare. Sanji, number 2. Giving a little smile there. That is 0 on the rare. Funny character. Very funny character. There we've got number 2 on the SR. What's his name? Peckums, I think's his name? Peckums? Just every panel I read that he's in, it's just Grower. Jinbei, number 5 on the rare. Isho, number 2. I liked his character. And there is 0. Do not remember that Marine General's name, because I have not met that character. Should be meeting her soon. Boa looking so far down on you, she looks up. We got Ulti, number 9. Bon Clay ate the clone. Bon Clay. Yeah. So now this card makes sense, right? Mind you, Bon Clay did this like super early on when you first meet Bon Clay. So that's like number 3. That's like early on that happened. Super early on. There we have number 7 from Odyssey. We're on to heroines right now. Monet, 0 on the rare. There we got number 8 on the rare. I'm trying to remember what arc it was, because I remember there's like one point Bon Clay does something very stupid. And it actually, it caused issues in terms of the canon. Now we got Pudding, number 5 on the rare. It's a stupid panel where Bon Clay turns into Nami and then flashes, I think, Usopp, Luffy, and Chopper. He like flashes all of them, and then Luffy has a face. And then someone pointed it out. It was like, why is Luffy immune to Boa? But that happened with Nami. And then he was like, the artist was basically like, you know, forget that happened. He came up with like a BS excuse that was totally on the lines of like, I forgot about that, I'm gonna be honest, so let's just pretend that didn't happen. There we got number 1 on the SR, Greeley. I'm trying to remember what, I think it was like, oh, he was just shocked. He wasn't gooning. It's like, yeah, you were making Luffy goon, and then you decided Luffy wasn't a goon. There we got Tashigi, number 8 on the SR. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, whatever Oda's reasoning for the excuse after all that was, I just, like, the way it reads, you're like, oh, he forgot that that happened. There's been a couple, because at the end of every chapter, whoa! There's Linlin, number 4 on the alt. Charlotte Linlin, very happy because I know who this is now. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I do know who it is now. Charlotte Linlin. We got Zeus in the background. But that's not Zeus. That's, shoot, I forgot the name of that one. I remember Zeus very, like, it's so easy to remember Zeus's name. There we got number 7 on the rare. But at the end of every chapter, there's like a Q&A thing. So there's a bunch of like funny little fun facts that'll get popped up there. We got Vivi number 1 and then 8 on the Rebecca in the back. But there is so many times where he will, like, someone will be like, hey, so I noticed this on this page in this panel, and then they, like, he screenshot and zooms it in. And then he's like, yeah, so how are you guys catching this stuff? You did nail the spelling of Yamato. So he only wants the Yamato, he didn't want the Luffy. Marguerite, number 7. Now we got Nami, number 6 on the rare. Copy that. I got you on that Aussie INT. There we got number 9 on the S Snake. Again, I just apologize that there was a delay over there, but I'm happy you guys were able to talk. There's Yamato. Oh, jeez, man. What a mixer. What a mixer. Look at that. Nefeltari Vivi, Princess of Alabasta. That is number 1 on the alt later. Adam Greeley. Having a time. Having a time. Look at this wall off of this mixer, man. Look at this little wall here. Look at all this car from a mixer. That's why we like the mixers. This is why I love the mixers. Linlin, number 4. There we have number 2 on the rare. And there's Perona, number 5 on the SR. There is Nami on the Dawn, and then we have number 2 on the, what was her name? Iska? Mishka? Mushka? Mickey Mouse? Blue pack, second from the end. Brule holding her mirror. And there's number 5 on the rare. And last pack. With Carrot. She's a mink. as number 3 for Jimmy Fan on the rare. Before we hit our recap, let me actually put these all together in an order. Only one secret rare in that. All the other ones are alts. That's awesome. We're gonna see who's getting our Dawn. We got 4 Dawn. We're gonna hit that random top 4 spots. Get a Dawn. Top 4 spots. Oh. I'm so glad I caught that. Oh my gosh. Alright, top 4 spots. Here we go. On the die, it says 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there is 10 times with the 10 pips. Ozzy Ryan T with the OP14, Adam Greeley with the 15 and EV04, and then CLZ Higa with the Nami from EV03. We're gonna say the numbers as we see them, folks. Starting with our leaders. We've got 1, 8, 9, 2, 9, 1, 1, 0, 0. We have our SRs at 8, 1, 8, 8, 0, 7, 6, 9, 1, 9. We got number 9 on the secret rare of Luffy. We got Linlin, the number 4 on the parallel. We got Foxy, number 6 on the parallel SR. We got Mr. 2, that's Bon Clay, number 1 on the SR alt art. We have an alt leader of Doflamingo. Again, these cards, don't be fooled, they still have incredible texture work on that. Look at that! Look at all the texture right there. Like, it's just sick, man. It is just sick. Even like up here. Alt leaders are always so nice, man. That one is the 0 spot. And then Nefeltari Vivi, number 1 on the leader. That was a solid one, man. That was a cool one. That was Blues Mixer. Random number 50. 51 is in the store. I think we only have got 2 more with the mixer with these this box lineup. So definitely grab some spots while you can. Thank you all so much.